welcome back, Zeds and Allens, to Zombies to Aliens number 6 now. We're gonna keep it loose and fast, much like sexual intercourse. So with me...
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Alright, some like to keep it tight and slow. Alright, that's fine.
What?
Anyways.
Like the grip of an angry chimpanzee.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
like
let's.
this.
I think we started it off right.
Yeah. Alright. So with me, as always, is Mr. Kirky. Also known as Tony, a 90s guy, just like Fry and the other 80s guy. He is a shark in a herd of sheeps. Remember that episode? He even does the safety dance, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can dance.
If you want to. You can also leave your friends behind. And if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of yours.
No. That's it.
Alright, so good to know. Okay, so after,
Everybody, look at your hands.
So after Mr. Tony, we have Onesto, Fallout Vault Dweller. So how's it going in the vaults there, Onesto?
It's okay, you know. It was a nice, balmy 76 degrees today because air conditioning is set at that, and the rad roaches weren't bothering us too much. They bit off someone's big toe in the cafeteria, but that's about it.
They were after the sweet rolls.
Luckily, my dad gave me a little BB gun to plink at.
Very good.
Yeah.
Gun and a pit boy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all you need in life, really.
I don't know how much that means your dad loves you, because also considering he invites your biggest foe to your birthday party, so maybe your dad doesn't like you as much as you think he does.
Well, he is real good. He does have a particular set of skills, so I wouldn't mess with him.
Hey, quick question: do you get porn on your Pip Boy?
I thought Pip Boys, that was just what it was for. I usually call them porn boys.
Gotcha.
Just like the PS pornable when it... Never mind.
So that's why your health meter goes up.
Racks on Raiders.
So wait, I thought that's what the VAT system was for.
The badge system.
Kind of
Nice.
aiming things. And...
Slow motion, and every now and then the mysterious stranger shows up.
AKA the pizza
awkward.
guy.
Nice.
Oh man. Can you lose the limb? Is there a map for that? When if you were to get you castrated, maybe? Like
Oh, God.
show up. His facial expression, which is the
But usually somebody gets their head shot off.
yeah, and explodes.
Yeah.
And then you stick everything you have into it. And
All
carry
your
it
points.
around.
It should just be 30 minutes of this. This is good.
Yeah, I'm not stopping you guys. I'm just saying how long.
This I don't know.
And only on the certain time of the month you have the bloody mess perk.
Jesus.
It also coincides with the Black Widow perk.
Alright,
But
nice.
you know, the thing about that game is, how the hell did they make virtual reality so real? You know, when he goes into that weird
The weird
laboratory.
black and white thing.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that was amazing.
That's true.
How far is their technology so that they can actually do that?
Pretty damn far.
But not far enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
apparently. To not be able to turn water or dirty water into clean drinking water.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Well, they
impossible.
have holograms.
To
Yeah.
avoid drinking from toilets, yeah, I think I would actually be able to do that in real life. I want to go, oh shit, oops, I accidentally drank the toilet instead of using
Oops.
I
But they got
slipped.
a couple points in health.
Slightly
Alright,
radioactive.
After Mr. Onesto Stubbs, we have Tyler, also known as Ty Denubus. Baines, from Payday 2, Baines Meth Apprentice.
Oh my god, yeah, you guys weren't there for that last night.
Yeah,
were having
we were cooking
we were
up some
cooking.
meth. all
What?
good fun.
We didn't blow up the lab though, so there's that.
Actually, we were cooking meth while cops were swarming us, which I don't think anyone in the right mind would do.
No.
Would you
The
start
helicopter
cooking meth?
starts circling the house, you know,
Usually get out of there.
just light a fire and run.
So there wasn't an RV involved, or
No,
would be real cool.
no. I think they're. I assume that it's a reference to Breaking Bad in the sense that Breaking Bad is popular or was popular when that update came out.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Fun. Then after Mr. Tydonumus, we have Miss Valissa, Queen of the Vegas Ren Fair.
Yes! Huzzah! Huzzah!
How was that? How'd you guys like the Ren Fair?
I had a blast. We didn't have any kids with us, so we could drink.
That's always a plus.
And then I got sick and we had to go home.
Oh, dear.
I had too much fun. I was like a kid in some kind of store, so I kind of overdid it.
Some
but-
sort of Renaissance store.
Yeah.
Well,
And
back in those days, kids didn't have a big life expectancy, so.
I know. And you could chain them to a wall if you didn't want to take them around with you.
Oh wow.
That was actually like socially acceptable, but you didn't talk about it.
Or you just leave a note or something on a quill.
Yeah. Or you
This
just
one's
give them
mine.
to someone else, Here, raise this child.
I give you a child for
I'll
a
be
month.
back in 20 years when I need an heir.
Awesome. That's cool. Okay, so we will start the podcast. We like to start every podcast with a segment we like to call Follow Me, where we just give shout-outs to new followers.
Follow me.
Alright, so we do have new followers. I don't know if I've said these names before, but if I do, please forgive me. Mostly on our Tumblr, we have new followers. First off, we got Matt Loves Croft, which I assume he means Laura Croft, and who doesn't like Laura Croft? Boobies and double pistols, anyways. Then after him, we have V Gamers with 3 Z's at the end. So 3 times the gamers. Next we got Ward Sicka, which I assume he's a wordsmith. A sick wordsmith, if you will. And then we have a Dangerous Gator. Now, most gators are dangerous, but this Dangerous Gator has a Tumblr. And then last but not least, we got Lafsta, which is Godzilla's, I believe Godzilla's bastard son, Lafsta.
The funny looking one with the googly eyes.
Not that well known, but yeah, Lafsta. You know what? I actually finally saw Godzilla too.
Yeah, what'd you think?
I liked it. It's been getting some bad, well, it's getting some bad reviews, but I liked it. I like that you only saw Godzilla for 9 minutes.
Yeah, I like that too. I don't know why. I think it was.
I thought it was a little weird when they just had Godzilla posing in front of the camera for 9 minutes, right smack in the
Now look like you have a secret.
Yeah, they had to direct him at those moments.
Can you
I
imagine
saw
their
Godzilla at the
catering
Ren
bill?
Fair.
Yes,
We saw Godzilla at the Ren Fair.
he was
that's
wearing a
good.
cape. Yes,
How's
he
he
was.
doing? I guess,
I didn't ask him. I didn't speak Japanese, so I figured, it'd be kind of a language barrier.
You think he made a lot of made a lot of money from that movie, or not? Because he's at a Ren Fair.
Well, we don't know what he likes to do in his downtown. Don't judge.
Yeah. Was he in chainmail?
No, just like a hooded cape, like a elven cape, and yeah.
Oh,
So
that's nice. Good for him.
who knows? Maybe he was working the crowd because he lost it all there downtown. So who knows?
That's exclusive information. Who knew that Godzilla had a Renaissance fair hobby? Good to know. All right, so we shall continue on after our new follower segment. We like to do our questions of what we've been watching and what we have been playing. So let's start off with what we have been watching lately. And this can be TV or movies. Let's start with Mr. Kirk 80s. What have you been watching lately?
Hmm. Let's see. Arrested Development.
Gotham.
Watching
You've been
that.
watching Gotham.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's Gotham and Arrested Development I've been watching.
So
Pretty
Is
cool.
this
Arrested
your first
Development,
time
the new
watching Arrested
episodes?
Development?
Yeah, it is. It's neat.
Wait. Yeah.
Oh, so you started all the way from the beginning, eh?
Yeah, it was weird seeing Michael Cera as like a 12-year-old girl.
Yeah. Not a douche, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, it was so unique. What?
That's cool.
He was more looking back then. Now he looks like a pterodactyl or whoever said that.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that in the newer seasons, he's definitely lost some of his.
Baby
I don't know
fat.
what. Yeah, just
Boyhood charm.
he doesn't look as cute anymore. He's just kind of, I guess he's just kind of gangling and frightening.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, it's strange to be able to, compare how weird the new Michael Cera is when the original one had a crush on his cousin. So it's like that tells you like what the bar is.
Yeah.
It's funny though. I like the show. I just never saw it, and
Never
so
experienced it before.
yeah. It was, I don't know. It seems funny. So I like it.
Hey, so how do the jokes hold up? Considering that was 2006, 7, something like that.
If there's any out-of-date jokes.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I think it holds up really well. I think it'll be one of those shows like Malcolm in the Middle where you could just watch at any point in the season and it'll make you laugh still.
That,
Like with the jokes, the writing is still good.
and we all know that Malcolm's dad becomes Walter White, grows up to be Walter White.
Yeah, it was a tough break.
Or isn't it the reversal that like
But he goes on to fight Godzilla, so.
Yeah, there you go. It's all connected. Who is at a Renaissance fair? Anyways, how do you? Quick question: how do you feel about Gotham, especially the latest episode, Tony?
actually I'm not caught up.
Oh, really? Well, I will
Yeah.
talk about that later. Screw you, Tony. No, I'm joking.
All right.
All right. So next we have Mr. Onesto Stubbs. What have you been watching there, sir?
Except for the titular Gotham, I just had that on my mind. I'm sorry, but anyways, instead of Gotham, we also watched the episode of The Flash there on Hulu
Oh,
Plus.
you did. Good, because I missed it.
We got 2 free months of Hulu Plus, and they still just have the pilot. I don't know where it's going or if there's when it
It's
when
gonna
the next
actually-
episodes are actually
yeah.
gonna get picked up or whatever. But yeah, it was interesting. I have to admit, the coolest thing so far is the Flash actor from the '90s series, which I watched and I liked back then as a kid. He
Yeah.
actually plays Barry's dad in this.
Oh
That's
wow,
cool.
that's nice.
Wow.
That's cute.
So the old Flash is actually his dad.
Have you watched The Arrow before at all?
No, I did not understand that because the Arrow did have a cameo in the pilot. So
Yeah. Well, Barry Allen started out in The Arrow as just like a reporter or whatever. Yeah, The Arrow is okay. It gets better in season 2, really, but it's supposed to be the Flash is supposed to be kind of akin to like The Arrow.
it's
Is
in the
it,
vein of the Smallville and whatever. I've always taken the Arrow since the amount of abs flashed as kind of like Smallville, where hey, it's just a story with these characters. Well, look at Clark Kent's abs. Isn't he tasty?
Yeah, pretty much. Did the Flash feel like that at all?
No, actually, because the main character in the Flash he's a relatively small dude, skinny, kind of like well, he's a tiny dude, kind of like Tobey Maguire was in the Spider-Man. So I didn't, you know what? I thought the mask wasn't that cool. The costume wasn't that cool, I thought, but I guess they're doing their best.
Did they have like an origin story, or he was just like, I'm the Flash now?
No, it was definitely an origin story. So they set up. He got his powers and everything. Even though
Oh wow.
I'm not too familiar with the origin story of the Flash. I know when he initially showed up, he was more akin to the who's the fast god, Greek god, Hermes.
Oh
I
yeah,
forget. He,
yeah, the one with the little wings on the feet. Yeah.
yeah, and the metal hat and stuff like that. So the origin story was definitely unique to this Flash. So
Oh,
some
so in the comics, he was actually like related to the Greek god or something?
I don't know. We don't have a DC expert, do we?
No, but I think they just pulled heavily on the imagery
Right, exactly.
of that Greek god, who's I'm looking for the name here, but I'm not seeing him.
And I want to say that he was born with the powers and not given it
That's
to him.
that's what I want to. That's what I believe too. But okay, what is the Speed Force called in comics? The essence of speed. Basically, he is speed. He is velocity. So he's faster than anything.
Yeah.
You know, in the
Faster than
world.
Superman?
Even Superman. Because how many times has Flash raced Superman? Does anybody
Like
know?
7 times. I think I looked it up. It was like 7 times, and
Oh, he's in like a draw
each
or
time,
something.
like the first couple 3 times or whatever, technically the Flash won, but that was only like on technicality because Superman had to like go save the world or something while
Right,
Flash was
exactly.
doing a race. So
There's
it was
always
like
like a villain there, like, hey, now since they're running, I'm gonna go ahead and rob a couple banks. And they're
yeah, but I
busy.
think I think in the final one though, I think they finally satisfied the fans because I think something like they were racing and then Superman was he was at an even pace with the Flash, but then the Flash is like, hey man, like you think that like I the whole time I was actually like trying, and then he just like zooms past him. That was pretty cool. So it's good to know that the Flash's only power actually is better than Superman. One of Superman's just many powers.
Maybe they'll have a race with the whatchamacallit guy from Smallville. Who played him? I forget what was his name.
I don't know either. My favorite version of the Flash actually was in Kingdom Come, uh, graphic novel where he was just like a blur of red, and he was like interdimensional because he was so fast. So
That's cool.
That's
I
cool.
I actually have a quick question. What do you guys think are the chances, or I guess, do you guys think that there being a Flash TV show will hurt the chances of there being a motion picture, feature
Uh,
length?
you know what? I want to say if there is a Flash motion picture, it's probably going to tie in more with the Batman v Superman universe. So it's probably going to be a whole different thing. I don't think they're ever going to use the Flash or the Arrow that's on the TV series. I don't think they'll ever make it to the movie verse.
Hmm.
that's too bad because even though they have their universes set up, I wouldn't mind the same characters playing because the Green Arrow. I mean, he's young. This Flash is young, but why not? Keep some continuity. That's what Marvel's got right now.
Yeah, I think, and since DC doesn't have a catalog of more or less decent movies featuring these characters, they should take advantage of having a foothold on the TV front, and I would totally make them a shared universe. I don't know why they wouldn't.
Well, the Flash and Arrow, or at least, yeah, I don't know why they. Speaking of Marvel, I believe that Shield, the cast from the Shield's actually going to make an appearance in the next Avengers.
Oh,
Wow,
cool.
that's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, see, that's smart, like Tyler's saying. There's TV can do so much right now because so many people are watching it. So why not dominate both markets? I guess.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't know the business contract side of like
Yeah.
all how much red
That's
tape
true.
is that to make that happen. It sucks. I really believe though, like with Gotham and everything, this is the golden age of television. This is the stuff that comes out now is compared to like stuff in the '90s where there was basically hardly any story arcs. This stuff is pretty amazing.
It
Yeah.
is. That's what I was basically showing in my review. It is the golden age of television. Pretty much anything that comes out is going to be good. Now,
Yeah.
what determines if you're going to watch it or not is if it draws you any more further than the other TV show that's debuting. Because there's just so much competition of good quality television that it's hard to pick which one to stick to.
That's true. That's why we have Hulu and Netflix.
But that's the problem, though. There's too much choice, you know.
Yeah,
And DVRs and Plex.
yeah.
Yeah.
And VCRs. Wait, never mind. All right, so Mr. Tyler, what have you been watching, good sir?
I just started watching the X-Files this morning because that's on Netflix, and it's October, and I'm feeling kind of in a Halloweeny mood. And I also started watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Apparently we're up back in the 90s right now, and
Nice.
and yeah, I'm having fun with those. But much more current, I just finished watching The Strain, which
Oh,
I had
yeah.
never heard of it until I saw an image on DeviantArt, a piece of art on DeviantArt, and I was like, oh hey, that looks cool, and it said based on Guillermo del Toro's The Strain, and I'm like, never heard of that, so I looked it up, and it's there's a book trilogy, and now they're turning it into a TV show, and the first season just finished on I don't know, October 7th or something. But I don't want to say too much because I think it's more enjoyable to go in knowing very little about what the show's about. But it's kind of a reimagining of Bram Stoker's Dracula,
Oh,
and
wow.
that's all I'll say. But I really enjoyed it. It was really good, and if you get a chance, you should watch it. It's on FX, and it's on Hulu Plus, but you have to have a subscription to a cable provider that has FX in order to watch it on Hulu Plus. So it kind of defeats the purpose. Yeah.
That's stupid. That's so dumb. Speaking of Hulu, actually, I know Netflix has been coming out with all these TV shows, but Hulu now has taken a foothold in the market.
Yeah,
I don't know
they
if
have
they've done this
some good
before,
shows.
but the one that they're gonna do is, and I'm kind of nervous about, is the Stephen King novel that has to do with time
Oh,
traveling back to save Kennedy.
yeah. Oh, yeah, you told me about that. Hopefully,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that's a book that I really enjoy, and so I'm glad that they're making it into a TV show because it's far too long to be made into one movie. But I'm not sure because I don't know the quality of Hulu's
Oh, really?
writers, so I
I
don't know
watch,
if I
I
want
watch,
them to watch it.
I watch
You know?
Moon Boy as a Hulu original on Hulu, and
Oh yeah.
it's hilarious. Has the
Okay,
guy
so
from IT Crowd as a sort of imaginary little friend to a kid, and it's funny.
all right, so I guess according to Peter, then there's a chance that
It
this
could
could be
be,
good.
yeah,
Okay, I hope so.
yeah.
I'm nervous about that one.
All right, Miss Valissa, what have you been watching, good madam?
Along with Gotham, like the rest of you fine folk, I've
Yes.
been watching Drunk History.
Oh, I've never seen a single
It
episode.
is hilarious.
Oh,
It actually gets me more interested in history because I'm like, what? No, they're fucking making that up, you know? But it's just hilarious. And you see a lot of different places because they travel to a couple different places within one episode. So you can see a little bit of everything. It's like a slice of American life type thing with alcoholism thrown in. So it's very funny. It's
what
very
was
interesting.
what was one of your favorite episodes?
I don't know. They're all so good. I don't know. I think maybe, yeah, I really can't think of which one would be my favorite. So,
Yeah. Is
I
it
don't know.
is it a reoccurring cast each time, or they get different people for each episode?
Um, they have different people telling the stories and getting drunk, and for some reason, a lot of guys like to take off their pants and lay down on the floor when they get drunk. So I learned that too. So
It's the natural
education
state
me
for a male.
across all different fields. But
Apparently.
so reenactors, they have some reoccurring ones, but they have a lot of great and funny people acting out these drunk stories, and it's hilarious because then they'll be telling a story and someone will show up. You're like, "Hey, it's that guy!" You know, and you get
Yeah.
really excited, and it's just perfect on all ends. So
Yeah,
I wouldn't change a thing about the show. I love it.
a lot of comedians go on there.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
You know
Oh
what
yes.
I haven't watched it yet, but you know what it kind of reminds me of? If you ever seen any YouTube videos of epic rap battles of history?
Yes.
That's what it kind of reminds me of.
Yeah.
It's well, it's not necessarily like that because these people are telling a story, but it kind of does have the same production value, and that's not a bad thing because they're
Mhm.
both really well made.
Both
Mhm.
funny.
I agree.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes. All right. So I'll get the ball rolling on Gotham then. Particularly, should we discuss the new episode, or do you want to plug your ears, Tony?
Well, I could step out if that's what is on the tip of your tongue to
Well,
talk about.
I won't give any spoilers, but yeah, let's talk
Well, I
about
mean,
Gotham here. How do you feel? How do you guys feel it's going? Do you like the direction it's heading towards, or could it be better?
Hmm. I think it's doing okay for the beginning, you know.
Yeah,
It's
because we're
kind of
just
still introducing people and whatnot, and still trying to keep people interested. So
yeah,
I think
it's
it's
like
doing
3 episodes.
okay. It's got like a lot of, I know, yeah. It's got like a lot of, calls to people who are longtime fans of the whole uh, Batman drama and everything, but at the same time, it's keeping it relatively simple for people who may not be so into it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Do you feel like Val? Do you feel like the references to the villains are a little too much, or
They're very obvious, and they're just like parading them out one after the other. So you're like, okay, there's that person,
would you say that's for
So
like people who aren't fans of Batman
I think
necessarily?
so because if you know the story, they don't even have to like have a whole like frontal shot of everyone who's involved, But like I think was it the first or second episode they introduced like three people right in a row, So
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't get the whole Poison Ivy cameo. I was like, why does she need to be in it exactly?
hmm
But I guess
Yeah.
they just wanted to add like familiar.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. They're just parading them out. So like, yeah, this guy's here and this guy's going to be part of it too, And they don't really have anything to do with the story going on at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it. And
Sloppy
then
storytelling.
how do you guys feel about the it's almost like the Bruce side story that's going on, the Bruce and Alfred side story, because sometimes it doesn't even connect with the episode, you know?
Well, we gotta check in with Bruce Wayne. Hey, okay, this is going on. Hey, what's Bruce Wayne doing right now? Oh, he's on the toilet, People want to know where Batman is. It's technically a Batman show, but yeah, it is. It is. I have to admit that is slightly weird.
Yeah. Well, no, not that he was on the toilet, because you have to eat before you get on the toilet. This kid was not eating.
But I think it shows a little bit of character development that we haven't seen with the Batman thing. He's listening to hard rock metal. He's like emo, and he's drawing some pretty dark
Yeah.
stuff. You know
He needs a
that's kind of
therapist
cool.
badly.
It kind of, I don't know, it kind of takes something away from the Bruce Wayne character for me. Because I thought Bruce Wayne was just a normal guy who's like putting on a charade of being just a normal guy, and then inside he's feeling all these things. Not that he's like listening to emo music or anything.
Well, I think it's going pretty naturally, actually. Hello, his parents died right in front of him. He's going to be
That's
going
true.
through some shit,
That's true.
And I think it actually hits on a part of Batman that a lot of people forget, that he is just a kid all alone in the world,
Yeah.
and he doesn't have a therapist. He's already like has all this responsibility and title on his shoulders, so he can't let loose the way a normal child would,
Right.
because he
Yeah.
has all that to uphold, his family's legacy to uphold. So it's very shaping into the way he develops into Batman.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about his relationship with Alfred, or Alfred's relationship to him? You can answer this too, Tony, I think. Like
don't know.
the second have you seen the second episode?
No, I haven't. I just saw the first one.
Oh
Yep.
no. Oh wow.
Exactly.
Uh,
Well, it's not a problem. I mean, how much more of us? I mean, I know the comics, so it's not like
Okay, so I'll
I don't
spoil
think.
this for you. There's a part in the second episode where uh, young Bruce is quote unquote trying to handle,
To do
and
stuff
Adam's
to
in and
himself.
goes, "You stupid boy!" Blah, 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 blah.
Sounds just like him.
So if you didn't hear that, yeah, he was trying to, he was, what was he, burning himself, right, with a
Yeah,
candle?
yeah, yeah.
Over a candle or a lighter or something. Yeah.
That I don't know. Yeah, I thought that was very weird. I didn't think Alfred would react like that.
But that's a natural reaction. I know at least one father his first reaction is to yell at everybody and then be like, "Oh, are
Right,
you okay?"
right.
So
It's like the
Only
whole.
because they deserve to be up.
You gotta teach him a lesson.
yeah. Stop doing that shit. Okay, are you okay?
That the Hulk was a parent. Don't make Hulk mad. Ah. Anyways, how are you? Okay. So that's what we have been watching. Mostly a lot of Gotham, a lot of Flash, and a lot of The Strain. So go watch those three things now. We'll wait.
do 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 do
And
do.
you're back from watching those.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so now we'll talk about what we've been playing. We'll start off with Mr. Kirk80s. What have you been playing in video game environment, I want to say?
Shit, not very much. Um, I don't know. I've been kind of
Or
busy.
don't got time to play.
Yeah, I haven't really been able to play very many games. Just like in the background, Blur was playing. I picked that up definitely from time to time, just
What?
because it's easy to set up.
Yeah. How's this? What's something that if you had more time that you would want to play and really get into?
Mm.
I think I want to do Batman again, actually.
Oh yeah,
Arkham Origins.
nice.
Because I want, or maybe I just want to get the 100% completion. Because I've never had that in any game, so that'd be nice. It's a
Have
fun
you
game,
tried
and it's like a fall type of game, you know.
have you tried out the multiplayer at all?
No. Is-
I've been curious about how people feel about that because it kind of is slapped on, and even in the Wii U
Mhm.
version of the game, they actually subtracted the multiplayer.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of detail in that game.
yeah, I appreciated the sort of investigation you go into in Arkham Origins.
Yeah, that was cool. That was something that I wonder if they'll develop in the Gotham series, like the natural curiosity, or maybe the
Oh, do you think
analytical
Bruce is gonna start
reasoning. Yeah,
solving stuff?
well, I hope. I mean, he's a smart person. It's got to start somewhere.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay, so Mr. Onestor Stubbs, what have you been playing, sir?
Well, I've been getting more into Arma because of been playing it on different mobile devices. But yeah, I've been messing around with. There's so many aspects in that game that you don't really think about and don't touch, and then you realize, hey, I'm gonna try the UAV module. I'm trying to try the UAVs, and the UAVs they're awesome. They have quadcopters, UAVs on the ground, and your standard like flying UAV with like bombs and stuff like that. So you just have a terminal that you walk over to, open up. It's like a laptop. Hack the UAV if you need one. Get that one to fly, and you just put like objectives, and you could steady turrets or control turrets. You control it on its own like a vehicle and shoot at things, or you can just.
Oh wow.
I went in there and buddy lased with a quadcopter, made his laser illuminate like a group of like follow a group of troops on the ground. Buddy laced the squad leader, and then had the fixed wing UAV come over and laser guided bomb on him. So it's pretty flippin' cool. So much stuff you can do with that, and then you like forget, and you're like, oh yeah, now let's go jump out a helicopter into the water. Let's low level insert. So there's tons of stuff in that game.
Yeah,
It's
I
it's just
think
basically Arma 2 with all the mods. that's the best thing that developers do, when they make the sequel, is look at all the mods that are popular and just add them.
Add them on, yeah. Yeah, I think I want to make an announcement that we will start a series of videos where Mr. Ernesto teaches me different aspects of Arma. And one aspect, it will be flying a helicopter safely.
And one of the most important things that I found out, Arma 3 runs better on most things than Arma 2.
Oh,
So
really?
if you got Arma 2, you hated how it performed, and a lot of people did, especially with the mods, Arma 3 might run better for you and is more scalable.
Huh. Well, I did not know that. Yes. Okay, so Mr. Tyler, sir, what have you been playing? Other than our exploits in Payday 2, I suppose.
Yeah, that Payday and TF2 is pretty much all I've actually been playing. There are things I want to be playing. I want to be playing Shadow of Mordor and Alien Isolation.
Oh, yes.
But I'm trying to hold out for the winter sale, because if they might not go on sale because they're so new. But even if it's just a couple % off, a few dollars. So I'm waiting for the winter sale.
I have heard good things about Shadow of Mordor. I've heard, well, first there was all that speculation that it's just an Assassin's Creed ripoff.
Yeah.
Actually, it is its own thing, and I heard the swordplay is really, like, the best part of the game.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like Batman, and I really like, the fluidity of fighting groups of enemies in Batman. And I'm a big Lord of the Rings person, even though it looks like it disregards some of the lore. I just, had to bite my tongue and say it's the movie universe. It's the movie universe, not the books.
Universe. Yeah, and it's been a while for. I know there's Lego games, but it's been a while for an actual Lord of the Rings game has been.
Yeah.
One. So yeah, I would like to get that fixed. And also, Honesto, Stubbs, and Val play frequently Lord of the Rings Conquest. Which I like, and I will eventually get for videos of that. What do you guys like particularly about Lord of the Rings Conquest?
Well,
Hello?
Splits. I'm here. I can hear you.
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing the podcast right now.
Never mind.
Telephone. So, anyways,
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
We're waiting too.
Continue, Trey.
It's hard to find 4-player local co-op type things. So, Conquest, for at least the 360, I can speak for, did have 4-player, not necessarily co-op, but Conquest. Just 4-player split screen multiplayer, just like Battlefront 2. So
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why that's disappearing from games now.
it's the only thing that consoles used to do all the time that made console games good and marketable, as far as I'm concerned. Have somebody at your house playing with you. That was one of the big things.
Mm-hmm.
I was researching because I got Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare for the 360. Apparently the Xbox One version has actually couched co-op to go online and stuff. And I was reading as to why the Xbox One version had it and not. I know some BS that like it couldn't run like double instances of the game as you're playing or something. Like the Xbox One could handle it, but the 360 couldn't or something.
Well,
like
I think
that.
it is more demanding on a system.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because I know if you're playing Halo split screen, the draw distance is significantly reduced. You'll have crates and things popping in as you're walking around when you wouldn't if you were playing split screen.
But the focus on, especially with the Lego games, the Lego game is like definitely very. You can see this a lot. They focus on fidelity. It's a Lego game. One of the best things about the first Lego Star Wars was the 2-player drop in and drop out. We didn't care about like tessellation and anti-aliasing and all that crap. It was a fun game. So they're moving towards, a lot of games are moving to higher fidelity, and they could possibly just keep it aesthetically pleasing and have the power to run 4-player. I think would work. Just look at Borderlands 2. They actually made that work, aesthetically pleasing and able to scale down for the split screen, especially on 360.
And the
Xbox One. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The pre-sequel is going to be definitely co-op split screen, right?
It
Wouldn't doubt
better
it.
be.
Yeah, I wasn't interested in the pre-sequel until I saw that Claptrap is a class now.
Yeah, he's a playable character.
Now I'm interested.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hmm.
Alright. Noah, did you have more, Onesto?
No, that's all. No, I'm good.
Alright. And we also have your Asus review on the Tumblr when you want to post it.
One of these days.
One of these days. Yeah. I actually saw Let's Be Cops and I was going to do a review on that, and then I was like, nah, that's alright. Okay, Miss Melissa, what have you been playing?
Well, lovely, graceful me threw out her back last week, so sitting at the desk to get on the computer was extremely painful. So mostly I've been playing Simpsons Tapped Out on my phone.
Wait.
Yeah, so yeah, if you want to friend me, hit me up. I'll come and tap on your houses and kill your aliens and whatnot, that kind of thing. What I wish I was playing was Origin gave out Dragon Age Origins.
Yeah.
You see what they did there for free this month, and so I want to get on that and play that because it's been a while.
Yes, man.
Yeah, so that and waiting for the Borderlands pre-sequel. So.
You know what? If you get it started on Origins, the download, it'll probably be finished by your when your back feels better.
Oh yeah, it has. Yeah. So yeah, I did that, and now I can play it. So yeah, lots of fun.
Yeah, I was trying to get some ideas for when we do our Dungeons and Dragons, so I started playing that, and I forgot how fun it is, and just the backstories that you can do for your characters.
Yes.
The first Dragon Age was freaking awesome, man.
Mhm.
And then I
remember I was so excited to play the demo for the second one at Comic-Con, and I thought I was a badass, And then it came out, and I was like, oh, that kind of changed it. It's not as great as the first one, but it's still good. So.
Was that playable? I thought it was just like, I thought you went in and you were like, yeah, I just watched a video of it.
They showed us a video of it, and then we actually got to play a demo, and the demo that we played actually wasn't in the game, so.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
You could see kind of where it was, but they had totally changed it by the time the game came out. So I guess that's just one of the things with playing a demo at Comic-Con of a game that's yet to be released. So.
Yeah, I've played demos that I swear never got released.
Yeah.
All on Windows PCs.
Yes.
Yeah, all on Windows PCs. Yeah, but have you ever played Dragon Age 2 rather than the demo, or you just played that demo?
We actually had Dragon Age 2. I don't know what happened to it. But then I did something stupid in the game. I'm like, great, I'm not going to start over now. And then I kind of gave up on it. So, yeah.
I think that's
apparently I wasn't too connected with the characters like I was in the first one.
Yeah.
But
would you think about Inquisition at all, or not so much?
Not really so much. I mean, I will play them eventually, but my backlog of games is so huge, as is every PC gamer's. Yes. So I can't even think about that right now. It's not even an issue or anything right now. I just can't think about that.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now that we have about 2 minutes left, let's. Does anyone have a topic they want to talk about?
I got something, but it's gonna take longer than 2 minutes.
That's what she said. Wait, what?
Yes. Does it have to do something about computers?
Not necessarily. Yeah, pretty much PC gaming, obviously. There was a good thread that last week I wanted to bring up on if we podcasted last week on the PC Master Race forums there on Reddit, talking about lost Steam friends and lost gaming friends. in and of itself, like in how many days were their last logons. Some
Oh,
people's lost friends were like 1,000, 1,200 days. It's just huge time since they were like they logged on. Counter Strike or other games like that. And then all the feels got real bad, talking about people that had friends die and they found out later. And have you guys heard the story about now, these all could be lies. It's the internet. But have you heard about the guy that used to be a doctor to a heavy in Team Fortress 2?
Yeah, I think I saw that copy
Yeah.
pasta floating around.
Yeah, copy
dang.
pasta. Yeah, it's just real heartbreaking stuff, that you hope is maybe true, but then again, the internet, so who knows?
Who
But,
knows?
yeah, and I was, as a general question, I was going to ask you guys, well, what is your lost gaming friend that you haven't seen or heard of in a while that you wish would jump on and play?
Everyone's right here. I do miss how we used to play Left 4 Dead on the 360. Everyone was on that. Everyone had that game. I do miss that.
Yeah, me
But
too.
other than that, you know what I've been neglecting? I should give a little shout out to, I'll add a website on the Showcase app called dadshideout.com. I've been neglecting my dad friends. I used to play Killzone Mercenary on with them on the Vita.
Hmm.
But yeah, there's a whole group for it's a dadshideout.com. It's a whole group of dads who podcast and actually there's a forum and everything and you can see who's playing what. They're pretty cool.
So
But
you're the missing friend in that group then.
yeah,
You know,
I am the missing one.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely, I think I'm one of the missing friends for sure on my Xbox because I haven't had Xbox Live in a long time, so I haven't been able to log in. But I used to game with like at least two people that were like every day we would just get on and play.
Yeah.
Um, and that dang, now when you mention the whole Reddit thing, I'm like, well, dang, that sucks. People sometimes look forward to playing with you.
Yeah.
If you're not there for them, then it's like, dang,
How about this? I say
be
this.
yours.
Well, I was gonna try and announce this eventually. But if you are playing anything at all, just slap the clan tag on there, Z2A, and you'll be one of us.
Yeah.
And you'll never lose us, damn it. And then you can just, I think I have all my information up on my Tumblr of all the things I'm connected to, so you can add me as a friend. But I've been doing that with the games I'm playing. I'm just adding Z2A as my clan tag on everything.
How about you, Tyler? Do you have any missing Xbox or Steam friends that you knew in real life or just kind of online?
Not really. It's pretty much, I try to keep it, just to people I really know and like to play with, which is all of you guys, more or less. I mean, I do miss playing with Justin. I don't think I've played a game with him for years.
Yeah. It's
And,
hard because friends go on to better consoles.
yeah, really. And people move on to different games and stuff, and I'm still playing Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, we're the old games kind of crowd. That's how I like to rock it anyways.
Well, me and Andre have recently picked up Team Fortress 2. I don't know why. He just started playing one day. He's like, "Hey, Dad, you want to play?" I'm like, "Sure." And then we were doing like offline with bots.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got like massive amounts of achievements thus far. But yeah, we just started up. So if you ever want to play, well, I'll be there.
All right, yeah, cool. We should definitely do that. We should have a Team Fortress, Zombies 2 Aliens Team Fortress Day. Or something.
I am heavy. I do good. I eat sandwich.
Val, do you have any lost friends?
Not really, because being a girl on anything live, is such a hassle sometimes. You kind of don't really talk to people, or you only game with people in real life, and like you guys said, you guys are pretty much it. You guys are who I play with.
We are the ZTA crowd.
Yes, we've been together forever. Blood in, blood out, yo.
Yeah.
So
Also brains.
yeah. If anyone, I could say all the lovely ladies at Gaming Angels. We used to get together and play some things, Halo, back in the day when the Xbox 360 was new. But,
Cool.
we've kind of all gone our own ways. I think a couple of them still do some gaming type things on YouTube and whatnot, but other than that, I haven't seen them around, so.
Uh,
Mhm.
yeah. I like being affiliated with a website of gamers as well.
Mhm.
Okay, so before we head out, I have
Do you
announcements.
really?
I do. I have announcements to make, Z2A announcements, as it were. So, first off, me and Tony have a little podcast called Riffin' with 90s Guys. I don't know if you know about it. It's kind of a big deal, you know. So, for our next 90s cast, we're going to talk about 90s Halloween movies. So,
And possibly some
check
TV
out that. A
shows.
lot of corny movies, a lot of Stephen King, you know.
Monster Squad.
Oh, what scares me, I've read like on Facebook and the interwebs that there are people who are dressing up as clowns and just scary ass clowns and they're just in freaking public.
No, no,
Yeah. Oh, this one was
no.
like
Fuck
a little north
that.
of LA.
No.
How much time do people have on their hands?
I don't know. They just do that. I like that's not their don't they have a job to go to or
Yeah.
something?
Or spend time
Oh
with their
god.
family?
Well, that doesn't scare me because that reminds me of Assassin's Creed, Trey.
Yes, give some health packs to somebody.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyways. So yeah, look out for that 90s guy cast. Other than that, we're gonna start out a new adventure cast, which is based games,
Right?
tabletop
The
games, and our
aliens get
adventure
him?
cast.
We lost you, Pete.
Hello, I'm here.
Okay, now we can hear you. We
For
Yeah.
our
like.
adventure cast, we're gonna talk about board games, tabletop games, and card games. And also, we are going to start doing some Dungeons and Dragons, actually on Google Hangout. We're going to post it live so you guys can see the sessions. Uh, First, I'm going to be the DM, and first I'm going to start out with each each single member of Zombies to Aliens cast, and we're just going to do a one-on-one little quest. And then eventually, after we do all that with everybody, we're going to get together and do a whole group adventure. And it's just going to be fun. All good fun.
Awesome.
Has
So yeah,
anybody not played? Tony, have you played in D&D?
Tony has not played.
No.
Yes. So he's going to watch one of ours, probably. I'm going to start off with Mr. Ernesto Stubbs. So Tony will watch that and see if he will be down to play.
Cool.
Sounds scary.
And also announcements as Trey sort of took over this podcast with PC Master Raceness. He is also going to start his own PC Master Race cast, which I think we should call the Third Reich cast or something.
Uh,
Uh,
Nazi
Are you-
symbology, good, not
is
so
that
much.
is that offensive? I don't know.
Yes,
Yeah,
to
might
Jewish
be.
people, yep. hmm
Or just to anyone who's not a Nazi. Yeah.
Damn. All right. So yeah, Trey will be we'll be starting that podcast with Trey. Maybe we'll continue our talk about lost friends online.
hmm
Sounds good. Well, the title yet to be a podcast yet to be named, not appearing in this film.
Yes, that should be the name actually. And then with Miss Val, we are going to start our sort of parenting slash gaming podcast, which I like to call tentative title "Playing with Kids." Not that we're playing with, I think it's a double.
We're not
meaning.
fiddlers.
Yeah, exactly. So
No
we'll be
Peter
doing
Files.
that podcast specifically when me and Val have a lot more free time than you guys, suckers. Anyways, and then also since there's the Family Guy Simpsons crossover, and it's the month of October, and there's Treehouse of Horror episodes, I want to start a Simpsons podcast, which I like to call KBBL is going to give me something stupid. So I am going to talk about all things Simpsons, especially since there's no clips on YouTube. You cannot find any clips of The Simpsons on YouTube. So you have to pay for Simpsons Now and all that jazz, or do it illegally. Um, so yeah, so those are the podcasts that we are going to start or have started, and we will continue. So yeah, that's going to be it from Zombies to Aliens. Anyone else have any last things they want to say?
Not me.
Not I.
Oh, the PlayStation thing. PlayStation, to celebrate their 20-year anniversary, they are actually coming out to Las Vegas December 6th and 7th this year. And there's going to have gameplay, game swag, panels, whatnot. So on the 20th of this month, they're going to talk about how you can join and how much it's actually going to be, because I've seen anywhere from $50 to $60 to $70. So we'll see if maybe we can get some Z2A'ers out there and do some interviews and whatnot and upload it for all of the lovely folks listening in.
Nice. Sounds good. All right, Trey, can you give us the sign off so they can see your face on the big screen?
I don't remember the sign off, but
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
no. I'll make something up. From all of us here at Zombies to Aliens, we love your brains. This is us signing off. Have a good one.
All right. Thank you. Thank you guys.